All right, welcome back. We are gonna do a TLDR on the drama with the PoE tourists. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. Long story short, this guy Vinediction here, he made a video about how PoE 2 is being hurt by basically the top content creators, and that, they're basically just complaining. So, let's go over this video real quick, and then we'll go over the crash out that got so famous by this dude, Kalltorak.
Everyone has
let's get into that.
Here does no damage and is constantly.
So the video starts with him basically
posting
posting
away from the monsters just to die.
Every top streamer he sees.
Bro! Fuck you, GGG!
Jesus Christ, this is fucking terrible. Wow.
I just deal no damage. I don't deal any damage, man.
Yeah, so basically he'll just post a bunch of clips of them complaining, and then eventually he'll start getting into his video where he starts, kind of laying out his argument. He's basically saying that they're complaining about a game and he's having a great time. His build works. Everything he's doing, he's getting stronger, he's faster, he's better, and he's basically just saying, these people are complaining because they don't really know what they're doing. But he's not really saying it in that terrible of a way. I'll play a little bit of it here.
Yo, what's up, chefs? It's Vinny, or in this case, I'm a self-ass-eating donut, or whatever hilarious-ass thing Jungron was just talking about. And this is definitely going to be the most controversial video I've ever made.
That was true. It was definitely extremely controversial for what he was doing before, which is just build guides and stuff.
Streamer clips, etc. I thought I was having a fever dream because it actually felt like I was right back at the launch of Dawn of the Hunt. Came out and ended up being unbelievably strong, and the game felt more than fine. And
exactly, this is the part where he's like saying the game feels fine for him. He has no problems. His build's killing things, and it is. He has a good build.
I'm not saying the game's perfect, don't get me wrong. Obviously, they did make some patches back then that definitely helped the quality.
But you can see his tone of voice. He's very, he's measured. He's saying what he feels, and that he doesn't really see it, why everyone is complaining a little bit about how the game's, or at least certain parts of the game. And then he goes into why whatever these streamers are doing, like Ziz, whoever else, I don't know, Quinn, people complaining about the game here and there, and he's basically says at the end.
Now, at this point, you're probably asking yourself, okay, so who cares if some of the big streamers are super negative towards the game at the beginning of a new league? Well, as far as I'm concerned, that's probably the worst time for them to do it. Let me paint you a picture here real quick. Just imagine that you're a fairly average player who has a few hours a day to play games, and you're thinking about whether or not you want to try out the new league. Maybe on your break at work.
And you can see where he's going with this. He's basically saying if a new player sees that Zizzarin's having a hard time with the league, they might not decide that it's worth their time to play PoE or PoE 2. I get it. That makes sense. He's not wrong, but that's basically the entire point.
Go look on Reddit. Go look on any...
He's saying anything negative about the game is going to get new players to stop playing it. And that's true, but these other guys, they have their responsibility, right? Can't just glaze something without saying what reality is.
Can't really come back from that. It's just like boom, without them even having time to get a single decent patch out to it.
So he's basically saying they're jumping the gun by saying it's bad when it comes out at a certain state. They should give GGG at least a patch to go through it. And overall, this video is controversial for this guy, but it's really not that bad, right? He's just saying, guys, don't flame the game. It's early access. New players are going to be shunned away from trying it. And that's kind of where this ended, right? And he released this video. He generally releases nice content. But this video started going crazy once this guy Kalltorak decided to view it. And he has since turned his video unlisted, so you can't even see the video anymore. But this guy, he makes Thorns builds and then posts his progress or whatever, and he sees himself as an expert. And, you know, since we don't have the original video, we're just going to look at DS Lily's view of this guy's video. You can see the dude in questions here, you know. And I think the beginning of her video really sums up what happened throughout the entire video. But I'll just play it.
And by the way, that's wake up, little bro. Wake up, little bro. Yes, man. Yes. Don't sugarcoat it.
What is he
yes,
doing,
all
dude?
of those people at the front of the video. Wake up, little bro.
What is he doing?
Yes, man.
Oh my god, he's so angry that the like Kalltorak, this guy. I'll play a little bit more of this later, but basically what happens is he watches Vindication's video here, and he basically turns this measured response on trying to say, hey guys, don't shit on the game. He turns it into a rage fest and calls every single PoE streamer, PoE 2 streamer who doesn't play like 2,000 hours of the game since launch, that they're just tourists, and the famous, you know, they're just PoE 2 tourists. Which, you know, that's just hilarious to call a full-time streamer a tourist in a game that they make primarily their content from. I would say a lot of people in the space that he mentions, like Ziz, they're primarily PoE streamers, so it's amazing that he calls them tourists. I'm just gonna play a couple clips from this because it's just good all around. And if you actually, you know, find this entertaining, I would actually recommend you watch DL Silly, this hour-long video. It's actually very funny, watching her counter all his points. But we'll go through a little bit of it so you can get an idea. But that's the entire thing. Honestly, you don't really even have to watch these clips I'm going to go over. Last thing I will say about this is that he actually unlisted the video after everyone started reacting to it, because I guess he started freaking out because, you know, you'll see as I play it, but he actually crashes out over this. And I think at the time he felt like he was making just points, and like finally someone agrees with him that people are being too negative about this game. But it just came off so badly, and it's ironic that he runs a Thorns build, because he kind of just did that thing where he walks in the middle of something and he just waits for people to attack him. Like he played Thorns IRL. But yeah, let's watch a couple of clips, and then, you know, I would subscribe to DS Lily. You know what? Let me do that right now. But
balance of this patch,
I'm a fan of DS Lily, honestly.
for the design of this patch,
This clown.
anything to do, and I haven't talked at all about the qualitative side of things. All I'm talking about is the quantitative.
This is a good video.
pieces. That's it. If you can find a way,
When retired boomer gamers are playing a mechanically difficult game.
It's not mechanically difficult. PoE 1 is.
Yeah, and he's the entire time he is basically saying that these PoE 1 streamers cannot play PoE 2 because it's mechanically difficult, which, if you've played PoE 1, you know that it's only mechanically difficult in the sense that you need a good build. And once you have a good build, it is not difficult. And that's what he's complaining about. He's saying these guys need good builds so that they can play the campaign properly. Play my Thorns build, right? Anyway. That might be a little loud.
And we didn't have any problems in the campaign. It's only these tourists that are struggling. Why? Because they don't know how to play the goddamn game.
Holy.
Dude, and when I tell you that is it sums up everything. That and the beginning part where he starts crashing out properly.
And by the way, that's wake up, little bro. Wake up, little bro. Yes, man. Yes. Don't.
Look at this. Like, I do seriously recommend you watch DS Lily's video. It's very good.
Help the devs do their jobs.
Playing my Thorns build too.
Have to help make it better. Just don't even play. It's your duty.
That is.
And yeah, so this part of the video is basically him saying that you playing this early access game, it's your duty to give constructive criticism to the devs.
Is because the developers themselves are saying, hey, this is an unfinished product, and we need your feedback to help balance it and make it better. That is what you are signing up for when you play an early access game. You are playing a game that's not done. That's literally what the devs...
Yeah, so he's basically saying it's your job, dude. You have to go in here and test these builds out for GGG. And if your build sucks, you can't complain. Your only goal is to help them develop this game better, and you pay $30 to do that.
...are telling you, and you have to help them make it better. And
have to help them. That is actually crazy.
And if you're not mature enough to handle that...
Yeah, I can only laugh at that too. It makes no sense.
Very tired. Sorry for the all over the place video. I would say I would give the video, the game league a 9 out of 10 if it wasn't for all the issues.
9 out of 10. That's a.
Yeah, and Ziz is like, bro, this is a great game, guys. 9 out of 10. And this guy thinks that that's ruining new players' experiences. They're gonna see Ziz playing this game, and they're gonna see all of his content, or at least a lot of it. They're not gonna see one negative Ziz video, keep seeing Ziz making PoE 2 content, and then be like, wow, PoE 2 must suck. No. It's almost never been like that. I don't really understand. But anyway, this is just me ranting. Let's go through a little bit more of it. But
lastly, I just wanted to clarify that if you are a
Like, I mean, I bitch about these people do sometimes, but...
Don't sugarcoat it.
What is he
yes,
doing,
all
dude?
of those people at the front of the get on you. Wake up, little bro.
What is he doing?
Oh, and this is that part. But anyway, I think you guys kind of get it. If you really want to see his entire crash out, just watch one of these, like DS Lily or someone else going over it. I think hers is like an hour long, so she kind of goes over all of it completely. So I think Cute Dog also does a really good one. I'll try to remember to put all of them in the description. But yeah, highly recommend you watch this if you are bored in the car for like an hour. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to DS Lily and Vinediction. He's cool. Kalltorak, I don't know if you've earned my subscription, but Vinediction, I don't really want him to get much flack for this. I think he made a fine video. But yeah, feel free to subscribe to me too. Leave a comment if you agree or disagree, or if you think this TLDR was not TLDR enough for you. I do stream on Twitch sometimes, so if you want to go ahead and follow me there, that would be awesome too. I will catch you guys next time.